Hello everyone! Now we will discuss about evaluating your profile for a National Interest Waiver NIW application. So how do you evaluate your profile? So there are two ways to apply for NIW. One is advanced degree, another one is exceptional ability. So if you have an advanced degree, you can apply for NIW, you don't need exceptional abilities. So you have an exceptional abilities, you can apply for EB and NIW. You don't need an advanced degree, it's like either or. However, I always recommend our clients, if you have both of those, then your case is stronger than having just one. So try to have both of those. So what is an advanced degree? Advanced degree must be United States, master's, or high degree or equivalent. So if you have a master's or high degree, like a PhD degree from America, you have an advanced degree. You can directly apply for NIW. However, if you don't have a US master or PhD degree, but you have a master's or PhD degree from other country, then you can also apply if that degree is equivalent to American degree. How do you know whether your degree is equivalent or not? For example, in Bangladesh, there's a lot of master degrees. Those are one-year masters. Those are not equivalent to US degrees because US Masters is 2 years. Also, there are a lot of 2 years degrees in Bangladesh. Those are equivalent to American degrees, but how do you be sure whether your degree is equivalent to American degree? The best way to do is evaluate your transcript through WES or other organizations, those who evaluate your transcripts and degree, and they will tell you whether your degree is equivalent to American degree or not. So, if you have a US Master's or PhD or equivalent degree from any country in the world, you are good to apply for NIW. The second way is exceptional abilities. There are 6 criteria to claim yourself as an exceptional ability person. If you meet 3 of those, you can claim yourself and apply for NIW. However, I always recommend to have at least 4. If you have 4 or those 6 criteria, and if you have advanced degree, and if you apply for NIW, your case is stronger. You have 5, it's even stronger. If you have 6 of those criteria and advanced degree, I don't see any reason why your case should be denied. So let's discuss about those 6 criteria of exceptional abilities. Number 1 is degree. You must have a degree in the field where you are claiming your exceptional ability. This degree does not necessarily to be master's or PhD, it could be bachelor, but if you have a master's or PhD, that's always better. The second one is a license or certification in your field. In many fields like medical, lawyers, nurses, pharmacists, they have licenses in their fields. So if there's a license in your field and you already have that license, then you meet the second criteria. However, if you do not have the license and there is no license in your field, then you also meet that criteria because there is no license in your field. Where do you get the license from? So, for example, one person, if he graduates with a master's degree from a computer science and working for Google, Microsoft, or Facebook, or any other organization, he or she does not have a license, that's fine because there's no license in the field. So even if you do not have license, and if there is no license in your field, you can still meet the second criteria. The third one is the salary. If you have a good salary, then you can show that you meet this criteria and you are a person of exceptional ability. So what salary is good the salary to be? About of the industry standards in that degree. So, for example, if you have a master's degree in a computer science and an average salary for a master's degree holder of a computer science in your area is like $75,000 a year, and if you make $80,000, then you're above average and you can claim that your salary meets this criteria. However, if you make $70,000 a year, that is below average of that area standard salary, then you cannot claim that your salary meets this criteria. So, it must be about the standard of that degree in that area that you can claim this number 3, the salary standard. Number 4 is a 10-year full-time experience in that field. So most of our clients that already completed PhD, students don't meet this criteria. However, you have 10 years full-time experience in your field where you're claiming exceptional abilities, then you meet this criteria and your case will be very strong. However, it cannot be a graduate research assistant or a graduate teaching assistant because those are not full-time experience. You must have a full-time job experience, not within the studies. Number 5 is a membership in a professional organizations. You can claim this membership and it could be any kind of the professional organization in your field. However, the better organization, remember, the better chance for your application. Number 6 is recognition by your peer government agency or private corporation. So this is the thing for you, no publication, citation, letters of recommendation, kind of. So this shows that you're recognized by your peer. So if you have a 10 publication citation, so this publication is the evidence that you have been recognized by your peer. This 2 citation is the evidence that you have been recognized by your peer also. If you got 6 letters of recommendation for your application, those 6 recommendation letters are evidence of recognition by your peer. So let's discuss something about a publication and citation. So many of our clients, they ask me, what is the standard number of the publication and citation for your application or for their application? So the answer is, it depends on your field. For example, you're a PhD student in the biomedical engineering, and the average number of the publication and the citation of the student who graduated with a PhD degree in the biomedical engineering is 10 publications and 25 citation. Just this is an example. It's nothing serious, so if you have a 12 publication and 0 citation, they're about average of your peer, then your case is strong. If you have, for example, even 7 publication and 15 citation, then you are under the average number and your case would be weak. So your case would be judged with another person in your field with the same degree. So question is, how do you know what is the average number of the publication and the citation in your field in the same degree? The best way know is just to Google it and to find out. In many fields, there are many organizations like a US News. They do some research and they publish articles about what is the average number of publication and citation of a person who graduated in the last 10 years in your field and joined an associate professor, assistant professor at the university, and you will get the number. However, if there is no publication or research in your field, then ask your lab mates, ask your professor, ask your all senior people who already received the PhD and graduated from your lab, ask your friends, and have an idea of average number of the publication and citation in your field, and then compare yourself with that average number. If your number of the publication and citation is about the average, your case is strong. If your number of the publication and citation is under the average, then your case is weak. So remember, you will be judged with the same person in the same field, not the people in another field and another degree. So try to make your case stronger compared to another people in your field. If you have any question, please do not hesitate to reach out to Citizen Concierge.